Hi, mis sirenitas, ¿cómo estamos? How we doing today? This is your girl, the Syrian Siren, back at it again to do your October predictions. You know, honestly, sometimes I be wondering if I'm just here to warn you about the bullshit. It just be like that, okay? I just realized I keep pulling, like, why do I get the mess? But whatever. So this is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm in a really good mood. But anyways, make sure that you check your other placements for a more well-rounded message. I'm trying to get, like, more structured in my life, and I don't know if you're going through the same thing, Scorpio, where it's just like, okay, I need to get my shit together. Like, I need to get it like consistently together. Like, I need to get it together. So yeah, we're going to be getting right into your reading. We're going to start with an oracle message, and I'm going to go straight from the dome. Just so you know, I might be singing randomly throughout the reading. That's just part of my thing. Okay, so let's get into it. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What do we got for you? Okay, don't be funny with my money, honey. We got the Goddess card coming out here. So Scorpio, okay, so Scorpio, you are learning in the month of October that not everybody deserves your honey. They don't, especially when you're in the middle of creating something. So maybe you're the kind of person that, like, you really give a lot to other people, which typically Scorpios do. And it's so funny because I feel like, oh, I won't say that. I feel like that aspect is more highlighted in the other signs in your trine. So like Cancers and Pisceans. But I'm going to be real with you. Cancers and Pisceans can also be really fucking manipulative, okay? I'm not saying that to be toxic. I have a Pisces moon. But they don't have the same sting that I feel like a Scorpio has. So for that reason, I feel like Scorpio's loyalty goes like undermined, or I'll say our, because Scorpio rules my chart, right? It's like our willingness to give it all for somebody. Like it's like literally give it all. Like damn near the shirt off of my back goes unnoticed or gets undermined by like the other water signs. Maybe not, but maybe as a Scorpio rising, I always felt that way. Like people like prioritize Cancer and Pisces in their self-sacrifice, but it's like a scorpionic self-sacrifice I feel like trumps it, just because everything that we do is so fucking passionate. It's just like, if I'm giving, I'm giving, okay? Like, bitch, I got you. But then it's the same type of intensity that I feel like with Cancerians and Pisceans is absent, where we'll pull it all away at the same time, right? Whereas Pisceans and Cancers might linger around for a little bit longer, try to be friends for a little bit longer, kind of seat back and forth a little bit longer. I feel like Scorpios, we're like really like, yo, bitch, I got you. Like, you can have everything. Take it. And right. And then like, not as soon as you, because I do feel like we're kind of slow to leave, but as soon as we're ready to leave, it's like, get my shit back, bitch. So I'm feeling like that's kind of what you're going through this month, Scorpio. And instead of like, what I'm kind of getting here is like, now you're trying to invest that same amount of passion and dedication into yourself, into creating a life for you. So maybe in the past you've realized that you've given a lot of people, like a lot of sweetness, kindness to people, even in a moment where you didn't have a lot of it shown to you, right, Scorpio? You were still giving up things that you didn't have. You were still making those sacrifices. You were still making those gestures, making those movements, being dedicated, being loyal, being considerate. And it's like, not for nothing, but it's like maybe you're realizing, wow, I really give a lot of energy out to other people. I wonder what it would be like if instead of giving that energy out to others, I invested that energy into myself. Like, what could I create? And I heard keeping secret. Some of you guys might be pregnant or trying to get pregnant with this picture right here. If you are, congratulations. Others of you might be like, for example, if you're a man, maybe your girlfriend's pregnant or something like that. But there's the energy of creating something and protecting it with everything you have, okay? Because when you're pregnant, that is essentially one of the safest spots for your baby, because they're safe from anything external that could possibly happen to them. Not everything, but for the most part, like the baby's not going to fall, right? Unless the mother falls, but the baby's not going to fall. The baby's not going to get hit by a car. The baby's not going to have anything happen to them because they're in the safe care of their mother. I'm also kind of getting here that you could be working with a mother goddess. So like, of course, I'm into the African deities. So like Oshun, Yemaya, Hathor, Osset, those types of motherly beings, right? You could also be healing your mother wound. So you might not have the most healthy relationship with your mother. And maybe you're remothering yourself and showing that same type of compassion that you showed to others. So for some of you guys, you might show this kind of loving, caring compassion to others because you were neglected that in your childhood, right? And it's like you managed to be very nurturing to maybe people that didn't really deserve it, but it's because you know what it's like for people to be absent of that nurturing because you were not nurtured as a child. Maybe you weren't mothered as a child. Maybe your mother wasn't there for you like that, or like she should have been, for whatever reason. And it kind of taught you how to nurture and to care for other people emotionally. I heard contextually, so maybe it depends on the context. So it's like maybe you have a lot of experience with a lot of different things and you offer that help to people, but now you're kind of reverting that energy and that attention back to yourself. Like, okay, well, maybe I deserve the love and kindness that I give to other people, or maybe I should invest just as much time into myself, if not more time into myself than I do with others. Whatever it is that you're, I heard correcting. Okay, so maybe this is a boundary issue, but whatever it is that you're creating or correcting in yourself, Scorpio, just know that it is being divinely protected. Like whatever it is that you're working on, nothing and nobody is going to touch it. So whereas you've been the tree, right? You've been the one that's been taking care and grounding everybody else around you. This is the gods, or these are the gods, your ancestors, essentially protecting you so that you can grow and you can heal and create whatever it is that you want. So you might be isolating a lot in the month of October, Scorpio. And that could be because you are genuinely trying to take care of yourself, to protect yourself, but also to see what it's like to put yourself first, okay? And like I said, I know a lot of Scorpios, and me being a Scorpio rising and half of my chart being in Scorpio, I am very self-sacrificing. But I'm also dealing with boundary issues. So I'm learning now boundaries. Like, okay, maybe my loyalty isn't for everyone, and that's definitely what the goddess card is, right? The goddess card is essentially saying, be careful where you put your honey. Like, just because somebody comes around doesn't mean that they get your honey, your sweetness, or anything like that. Don't be a bitch, but it's like, don't give them too much of your energy until they prove that they deserve that, okay? Which is another lesson. Maybe you were giving too much energy to the wrong people, or maybe you were giving energy too quickly or too easily to people without letting them prove it first, okay? So we're going to get into the tarot and everything else and see what we got going for you. So let's see. Let's do the Lenormand deck first. So what message do we have for Scorpio in the month of October? Oh, happy pre-birthday, by the way. It's almost Scorpio season. I love Scorpio season. So you could have Cancer in your chart, or you could be a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Some of you guys are definitely protecting. I'm hearing a marriage, a commitment, something like that. Others of you are like violently protective of whatever it is that you're creating. And you're very committed to that. Where would I be if you hadn't discovered, which I did, inside of me? Okay, so you could be separated from a lover right now. But, okay, some of you guys might have isolated yourself from somebody that you really care about. That's for some of you. And maybe, or somebody might have isolated themselves from you. Maybe you pulled out of social media. Maybe they pulled out of social media. Maybe you're trying to reconstruct your social media, something like that, right? But I'm kind of getting here. So for some of you guys, you might have somebody in the month of October that wants to come through and confess their feelings to you. Others of you, okay, Stork is here. I'm telling you, somebody's getting pregnant. Somebody is pregnant. Somebody is trying to get pregnant. But what I'm kind of getting here is some of you guys might move unexpectedly. Somebody might travel to you to give you a gift, Scorpio. I am kind of getting here that I'm hearing swift news. So it's like you might be working on something and then out of nowhere you get a call back from a job or something like that, right? What I do see here is that you're really committed to something to the point where you will protect it violently. For others of you, you have somebody in your life or in your circle that is like fiercely protective of you. This could be your spirit guides. This could be your ancestors. This could be friends, family, or all the above, okay? And they're committed to protecting you. So for those of you that might have felt alone, or while you're isolating, you might have been kind of worried like, oh, maybe I'll lose my friend's support, or maybe they'll get mad at me. That's not true. They understand, Scorpio. It's like if you're taking time to yourself, those people are very supportive of you, and they're definitely looking out for you. And they're kind of like, it's like they could be also the people or the energies that have you in this cocoon, Scorpio. They could be the ones that are encouraging you to pull away from everybody, and they're protecting you while you are essentially creating something, okay? I'm hearing news from afar. So you could be moving somewhere, Scorpio, or you could be planning to move. You could get a job in another state. There's a lot of different things coming out here for you. So we're going to get right into the tarot. So what messages do we have for Scorpio for the month of October? Never meant to cause you, no. The chemistry is amazing, but nothing's ever going to happen if someone doesn't take the first move. Okay, so that could be for you. How was that supposed to fall? Okay, cool. Exactly how it did. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Scorpio, or you could have Gemini in your chart somewhere. I am getting here. Okay, so for some of you guys with that social media message, you might have blocked somebody on social media, Scorpio. I'm hearing take me back. So, oh wow, that's crazy. This card says, I don't think you'll take me back. I'm going to be pulling messages and appearances from this person later on in the reading. Okay, Scorpio? But what I'm kind of seeing here is, some of you guys might have blocked somebody on social media or stopped talking to somebody on social media. You might have gone through a breakup and that led to you to block somebody. For some of you guys, I'm hearing that somebody got pregnant and you didn't want the child. And you told them to like, this is a really specific message. Some of you guys might be dealing with an unwanted pregnancy. Maybe you told the person like, oh, I'm not ready to be a parent, or I don't want a kid right now. And they said like, well, I'm going to keep the kid anyway. So some of you guys could be dealing with that. That was a random side note for you. So you might have blocked that person. That was weird. I don't know. I just had that come through. But anyways, I'm not saying that artist's name. I heard a new rapper's name. Anyway, child, regardless, you are gaining clarity about the people or the situation, whatever it is that's going on around you, and you are moving forward with what it is that you want in your life. So can I give clarity on this for Scorpio? What clarity do we have for Scorpio? I'm hearing a mess. Somebody or something was a mess. So for some of you guys, there might be somebody that either stole money from you or is asking for money from you in the month of October. For some of you, like very specific storylines, again, Scorpio, somebody might be trying to trap you with child support because they feel betrayed that you left them, and they're trying to kind of suck you back in to the, I heard moron. I'm sorry. Suck you back into the mess. I almost said succubus. Succubus. This could be like a Pisces, quite possibly, or a Cancer. That's for some of you guys. But for others of you that aren't dealing with baby mama drama, I'm kind of getting here that you might be blocking a lot of people and focusing on your money because maybe you were working on something that a lot of drama and bullshit was getting in the way of. Or maybe you were in a toxic relationship and now you're choosing to focus on your money instead. Like I said, sometimes when we deal with people, they just kind of steal your energy, right? And if it was like a waste of time, not a waste of time, but you know what I'm saying? You were wasting time on the relationship. You realize, wow, if I would have put this much energy into my money or my business or my skills or whatever it was, I'd be in a much different place, okay? Can I have clarity, please, on this Ace of Pentacles? Yeah. So for some of you, I'm hearing like there might have been a boss that was like trying to rush you into doing something so that you would do a bad job on purpose. That's weird. Could be dealing with an Aquarius here. For others of you, I'm just getting like there was a lot of people maybe in the workplace, if this is a workplace reading, We're talking about October. So if this is a workplace reading, maybe there's a lot of people in October who are trying to rush you to keep you from being able to do a good job, Scorpio. So maybe you're really good at what you do, Scorpio, and in the month of October, there's people that don't want to see you do well, and they're trying to rush you or get in your head to make you feel like you don't have enough time, or like you can't. Yeah, they don't want you to be in this peaceful mindset, okay, Scorpio? It's like, when you are in your power, Scorpio, that's probably why you're pulling away from everybody, huh, Scorpio? Yeah, I just got lightheaded. Yeah, okay. So there's some people in the month of October, Scorpio, that want you to be moody, that want you to be in tantrums. If it's not that, and it could be that too, but I'm kind of getting that they're in that energy, and you just might be really fucking sensitive to energies right now, especially in your birthday month. And it's like you might feel rushed to do something or pushed to do something that you're not fully ready to do. Like, for example, let's say that you're working on a project and it's like you suddenly feel rushed, like, oh my God, I don't have enough time to get this done. That's not true, Scorpio. It might be other people. I'm hearing competition. Other people that consider you competition, they're rushing to get stuff done. And it's like you could be picking up on that energy. I'm not getting that they're sending it to you, though. Okay? I'm kind of getting here that in the month of October, you're just pressure, Scorpio. You're pressure. And it's like, because you can kind of pick up on their energy, you can feel that there's some sort of competition and you might feel rushed all of a sudden. So I'm kind of being guided to tell you that's not necessary. You don't need to rush anything. Please take the necessary time to get done what you need to get done. Get all the necessary details handled. Tie all of your loose ends. Do the best job you can. Make it beautiful. Make it pretty. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm getting here. And if you do that, I'm kind of getting it's going to happen either way. But remember how I said that you might be moving for work or you might get a call back from a job or something like that. It's like while you're working, you could get a call on a job, or it's just like the more energy and dedication you put into whatever it is that you're creating, you're going to get better results. So it's like if you're feeling rushed or like you don't have enough time, Scorpio, this has nothing to do with you. This is if you're in a competitive workspace, you're feeling other people's energy, like, oh, I got to get there before Scorpio gets there. I got to do this better than Scorpio does it. And it's like you could be picking up on that. And you might be feeling like, oh, maybe somebody's sending this energy my way. Maybe, but I'm not really getting that. I'm kind of more so getting that I'm more so getting that you're just picking up on the fact that this is a really competitive field. And if people know that you're coming, they get really intimidated, okay? If this is pertaining to romance, I'm kind of getting here that somebody might be afraid of you moving on, Scorpio. Somebody might be afraid of you moving on, Scorpio, and they might rush to make some sort of offer to you, okay? Whoever this person is, they might come across really moody. They could be a water sign themselves, another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I'm kind of getting here that they're rushing to make this happen. So it's kind of like, I heard Saturn in the 7th house. So Saturn could be transiting their 7th house, Scorpio, which means that essentially it's kind of restricting their relationships right now and causing them to learn lessons, but they're trying to rush their way out of those lessons to keep you from moving forward, Scorpio. But the thing about Saturn is that Saturn doesn't allow for you to skip lessons. So it's like the more that they try to skip the lesson, Scorpio, the more the lesson is going to be banged into their head. It's kind of fucked up, isn't it? But that's how Saturn's energy works. So when I say Saturn is transiting, what I mean right now is Saturn is currently in Aquarius, right? In astrology, when a planet is passing through a certain constellation, check where that constellation is in your chart. So for example, if you have Saturn in Aquarius, or no, if you have Aquarius in your 2nd house and Saturn is in Aquarius, that means Saturn is passing into your 2nd house. Now the 2nd house is of finances, right? So what that means...
I'm going out there.
Are you going to delivery?
Yeah.
Okay.
You come with me.
How far is it?
It's just Starbucks. It's $5. It's right down the street.
I guess you need to get back. I'll do the next one. You better come back and get me.
Huh?
Better come back and get me too.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, Scorpio. So if Saturn is passing through your 2nd house, right? then that essentially means that Saturn is forcing you to become more balanced with your finances, okay? So it doesn't matter how much you try to push it, how much you try to rush it. If you're overspending, you're not going to be getting a lot of money like that. If you're getting a lot, you know what I'm kind of saying? Saturn is very reward and punishment. So what I'm kind of getting, if Saturn is passing through this person's seventh house, seventh house is they consider it the marriage house, right? So it's like Saturn is teaching them, or is trying to teach them, what they need to do to be able to essentially manifest the relationships. That's friendships too, and enemies. Shit. The seventh house has a lot to do with enemies as well, though people kind of disregard that. But the seventh house is about interpersonal relationships. So if Saturn is passing through theirs or your seventh house, Scorpio, and you want to get married or you want to have a commitment or something like that, and you feel like it's not working out, well, first of all, typically Saturn delays it until you learn your lesson. So it's like there's some lessons that you need to learn or they need to learn. What I'm kind of getting is that this person is trying to rush their way out of the lessons, okay? And unfortunately, Saturn is really intense on you when you don't learn the lesson. It's like there's no escaping Saturn. You have to do what Saturn wants, okay? Now I'm hearing Adele, Tired. The song is, I'm tired of trying and your teasing ain't enough. Fed up with buying your time and I don't get nothing back. So I'm kind of getting like this person might be a little bit of a tease. They might not be consistent with you, Scorpio. They might not follow through on their word. They might be very back and forth. They stay in bad situations. So Scorpio, yeah, this could be like a father or an Aries or a Virgo or a Leo. I'm kind of getting here like maybe they've realized that, but they're really stuck in the past. So I don't really suggest that you stay in that energy with them, Scorpio. It's just kind of like, okay, well, that could be why this Goddess card is coming out about not giving too much energy too fast. Maybe you met this person and you were like, oh, okay, cool. I really like you, you're really cool. And then you got to know them a little bit more after you already in your mind committed to them. And then you're like, oh, wait, you're not ready for what it is that I want. And you pulled out of it. That could also be kind of what this is getting at. Either way, Scorpio, it's like you're learning in the month of October what deserves your energy, what to commit to and what not to commit to. And also how to protect your creations and how to protect yourself from people that don't have your best interest at heart, okay? Let me see, what other messages do we have for Scorpio? So you could, okay. This is that person coming back. So if this is romance, I'm kind of getting that this person might be rushing back to you passionately, Scorpio. They could be a business owner. They could be a father. They could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I just keep getting these strong energy because this fell on top of the Ace of Pentacles, that this person might come back with like money or a gift or something like that. They want to make an offer to you, Scorpio. And I'm kind of getting that you're in separation with this person. This could even be an old boss of yours if it's not romance. That like maybe you quit the job and they just can't find a replacement like you, Scorpio, and they just want you to come back to the job. What's the advice that we have for Scorpio in the month of October? We have a lot of celebrations though for you, Scorpio. Yeah, if you avoid drama, avoid competitions, avoid the bullshit, Scorpio. Yeah, keep yourself mentally freed and stay in control and stay confident. And then your energy's coming through here. You're going to avoid a lot of disasters. The universe is calling you to do so. And I'm kind of getting that your ancestors and guides are teaching you how to free yourself mentally from content. I almost said conduct, from conflict, okay? So it's kind of like you're really being divinely protected in the month of October, Scorpio, and it's so that you can heal. It's so that you can create. I just keep getting this energy of don't feel the need to rush, okay? Don't feel the need to rush because, yeah, what's for you will be for you regardless, right? So that's the message that I have for you, Scorpio. I will be doing separate readings for like love, career, and finance a little bit later. So just stay tuned for that, all right? So let's go ahead and get some appearances of the person that Scorpio is dealing with. Your teasing ain't enough, fed up with buying your time, and I don't get nothing back, and for what? And for what? So this person could be a past life connection, could be a star seed. You have skater style, pregnancy. What did I say? Some of y'all trying to get pregnant. Fed up with buying your time and I don't get nothing back and forward. We have tan skin, we had braids, locks. This person could be short or shorter than you. We have fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think that's enough. We have redhead, tattoos, piercings, money problems. I did say that, didn't I? We have friends with benefits, hookup only, one night stand. Maybe that's the reason why you're not fucking with them, Scorpio. We have expensive taste, likes spicy food, and plays or watches sports. Okay, and then we got thicker than a snicker. We have black Afro descent, and then we have soulmate or soul family. Let's go ahead and see what this person wants to say to you, Scorpio. What messages does this person have for Scorpio? I'm afraid of losing you. You're in my dreams. I was kind of getting that you're in separation with this person. People don't want to see us together. Okay. Please don't leave me. Yeah, there's heavy, like, baby come back energy, okay? When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. I don't want to share you. I'm depressed. Yeah, okay, somebody's really afraid of you moving on with somebody else, Scorpio. I'm feeling vulnerable. This person could like watching movies. I feel threatened by you. I see you everywhere. And they know about you, so. Shit, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. But I definitely am getting, and this is the month to focus on you. Focus on your power. Focus on what it is that you want. Your commitment to others is gorgeous, Scorpio. That's why I fucking love you. But it's time to be committed to yourself. So that's what I have for you for the month of October. Stay tuned for the other readings, and I'll see you later. Bye.